Welcome back to our channel. iOS 27 beta has officially arrived, and I've been using it for the past couple of days. So today, I'm comparing iOS 27 versus iOS 26 to see if this is actually a major upgrade or just another yearly refresh. Let's jump right in. The biggest headline this year is obviously the new Siri and Apple Intelligence features. We're getting a redesigned Siri experience, AI image generation, AI object removal, visual intelligence, and even rumors of a standalone Siri app. But honestly, I'm not going to focus too much on AI in this video. A lot of these features are still rolling out, some require waitlists, and some aren't even available in every region yet. So instead, let's look at the actual system changes you can use right now. First up, Liquid Glass. In iOS 26, Liquid Glass settings were hidden under Display and Brightness, and you only had two basic options. In iOS 27, Apple moved everything into a dedicated Appearance section. Now you get a live preview while adjusting the effect, which makes customization way easier. At first glance, the difference isn't huge, but after using both side by side, iOS 27 definitely feels more refined. The glass effect looks deeper, colors feel richer, and the overall UI feels less washed out. Even the phone app got some tweaks. The dial pad especially looks cleaner in dark mode, with better contrast and less transparency than before. Next, visual design changes. The battery icon has been redesigned and is much more minimal. Personally, I like it. It looks cleaner and more modern. Some app icons have also been updated. Maps now have a more 3D appearance, while Camera received subtle lighting adjustments that make it feel more polished. Notification animations have changed too. Instead of simply sliding down from the top, notifications now appear to expand from the clock area before settling into place. It's a small detail, but it makes the whole system feel more alive. Moving on to app improvements. The Weather app now shows additional information like humidity and wind conditions more prominently. Nothing flashy, but definitely useful. The AirPods settings page also got a nice redesign. Volume controls are easier to access, and the settings are organized into clearer categories, making everything much easier to find. Back on the home screen, the Edit button now uses a brush icon, which honestly makes more sense. Widgets got a major upgrade too. You can now use extra-large widgets that take up most of the home screen. For example, the weather widget can display multiple days of forecast at a glance without opening the app. Compared with iOS 26, widgets on iOS 27 feel much bigger and more useful. Reminders also supports the new extra-large widget style, and more apps should get similar updates after you explore the system. The timer interaction has changed too. On iOS 26, opening timer from Control Center takes you straight to the clock app. But on iOS 27, it pops up from the dynamic island, so you can pick a countdown time right there. I like this change because it's faster and more direct. The only downside is that once you open it, you have to set a time to close it. Otherwise, it stays in the dynamic island. Hopefully, Apple fixes this in the official version. The fourth change is lock screen customization. iOS 27 brings new theme wallpapers and an improved Extend wallpaper feature. On iOS 26, it mostly expands the background. But on iOS 27, it feels smarter and makes the wallpaper extension look more natural without that obvious stretched look. The lock screen clock also gets a new option. iOS 26 had the oversized clock, but iOS 27 adds a super small clock. Just tap the clock, then tap the button in the top right, and it shrinks down close to the size of the date. I really like this because it keeps your wallpaper clean and doesn't block the main image. The fifth change is System Pages. The power off screen on iOS 27 has been redesigned. It looks cleaner, clearer, and less like the plastic-style liquid glass effect on iOS 26. Recovery mode also gets a big update. On iOS 26, recovery mode is basically just a screen telling you to connect to a computer. But on iOS 27, it now shows a press and hold prompt, a loading screen, and a redesigned page with more options. For iPhone, this is actually a major change because recovery mode has had almost no interaction for years. The sixth change is feature optimization. Photo search is more accurate now. I searched cat on both systems. iOS 27 found the cat photo correctly, while iOS 26 somehow showed me a dog. So at least from this test, iOS 27 is clearly better. Video playback also adds frame capture. You can pause a video and capture the current frame directly, which is useful for saving covers or specific moments. Alarm setup is easier too. You can now choose repeat days directly on the same screen instead of jumping to another page like on iOS 26. Calendar is also more complete. When adding an event, you can include location and travel time, so your schedule is clearer at a glance. Finally, smoothness. I was a little worried at first because iOS 27 has many new pages and animations, but after 2 days of use, it feels surprisingly smooth. Scrolling, opening apps, and switching pages all worked without obvious lag. Network stability also seems better. In my tests, iOS 26 had a few speed spikes, while iOS 27 stayed more stable and felt smoother when loading content. So that's my main comparison between iOS 27 and iOS 26. Even though iOS 27 is still in beta, it already feels more polished than I expected. The visuals, interactions, lock screen, system pages, and small features all feel more refined. If you haven't joined the Apple Developer Program, you may not receive the iOS 27 beta update yet. You can also use ReiBoot to update. Connect your iPhone, then launch ReiBoot. Click iOS Upgrade and Downgrade. Select iOS Upgrade. Choose iOS 27 beta and start the update. It helps download the firmware without taking up iPhone storage and can reduce issues like download errors or getting stuck on verifying update. I'll leave the download link in the description. If you've already updated to iOS 27, let me know in the comments. Which change do you like the most? If you enjoyed this comparison, don't forget to like and subscribe for more iOS 27 coverage. That's everything for today. If this tutorial helped you out, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.